routine with our things. So pretty much want to look at the ceiling you want your wall on, even if in the end it's gonna be the same snap point, because the game does not allow you to place two ceilings in the two walls in the same place in adjacent snap points like ASC used to. You can still tell that they are technically different snap points, which is a very cool thing to know. Oh, a bit. Guess what? I am not recording. Nope, that wasn't. Now, if you're not noticing, I'm looking at the greenhouse wall first so I can get the right snap point. Flipping, and then looking at the wall I just placed, just for the sake of not having to flip again. Plus, in some situations where there's a lot of snap points and things can get pretty wonky, looking at the wall and snapping to the adjacent wall instead of to the bottom wall can be pretty useful. I think that might be the case when I get to the sphere or dome that I'm gonna craft at some point. And we got it. Yep. Now, techos, ceilings. Excuse me. Don't matter. Actually, it does matter. probably be making another. Yep, another circle thingy with all the other yada. Okay, got that. Oh. 6 pillars as always. And as always, peace out. No, I'm not stopping the stream, I'm just imitating Rustlark. Oop. I'm just clicking, doing content, no shut. Hoping I didn't place any pillar down here. Didn't. We're fine. Come on. Now, it's a little trick that I found out in the last live stream. Do you guys see these little like no, I wish I could have some sort of tool to point at it. That piece of ceiling seems that every time I look at it, I'm able to place the ceiling inside the circle. Let's test it. Because for those that have been watching my streams recently, you might know that that has been such a struggle. And it was easier than what I thought. It's 5. Porsche. 9. Yes. 11. Oops. Dos, which means 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm miscounting for sure. We need one seal. What to wear? This guy. I missing something? Doesn't seem like we can get rid of the pillars now. That thing. So this time, instead of going up yet, I'm gonna work in the arches that connect this guy here, this guy over here. Unlike what I did on the bottom, that I always did circles, we don't have any floats. We don't have a way to connect these ceilings with whatever I want to place. I want to place up here without visible connections. And I want a ceiling that is pretty much floating over these, supported by these two towers. And it's not hard, it's just that this overlapping of the walls is not going to happen. It's gonna look slightly different, but nothing you can see from a plane. No se ve de un avión, como decía yo. So, this is not the one we want. This is the one we want. And another thing that's going to happen, but again, it's not visible anywhere, is that all the arches are gonna be kind of wider. Honestly, you won't be able to tell shit. Now, I'm gonna use pillars, not beams. I'm gonna use beams too, but I'm attaching the pillar to this ceiling. Not to this one, not to the one on the right, to the one on the left. And I'm gonna use the move tool to rotate it to the right 15 degrees. Nope, that's not right. This is right. What happens now? I am gonna use a beam attached to that guy. Would you? Mind snapping the way I want you to? Maybe if I do this, right? There it is. Okay. That's too much. Oh. And now I know why. It is because would you? There you are. These two walls are straight one from the other, even when they come from a circle. And now we do the thing. Above, not below, because I want to see the separation between the roof of the room above and this bridge. Room below, the roof below and the all the way above. Hope I'm making sense. There you are. And as you see, it is following the curve downstairs. What it's also doing is that it do you mind snapping? Anyway, I think you can see it for yourselves. Yep. It's way out. But honestly, that don't matter. Because again, we're not extending these pillars down, we're extending them up. So I'm not gonna notice. And sadly, excuse me, that's the best we can do so far. But let's continue, shall we? Degrees here, and what I'm gonna do to avoid this from being too obvious is that I'm gonna do the same in reverse from the other side, so the offsets meet in the middle and they look cool. They don't look like a big mess. And guess what? I am not recording. Lovely, isn't it? I have to rotate this one too because we are actually gonna use. That's the last one, and that two on both sides are gonna just overlap in the middle. Nope. There's one. Look at that. It's way off. Sadly. It's even more inwards here. But it is what it is. It's the best we can do with the tools we have. Because I don't know how to float stuff. I don't want to float stuff. I want to support stuff. At least in this build. If we had defense foundation float, that's different because that's a supported, that was a supported float, which means it was now into something. 15 degrees now to the left side. As you can see, aiming with the move tool can be a pain in the ass. But we get there, eventually. Or you stop using it. Good, would you? Now we have that. We have to rotate this guy. This is one of the things I like on the move tool, and I really wish the maker of this mod either watches his live streams or at least the main video that I'm recording at the moment, because this is really useful. But there's a few things like having to tell the interface every time that I want 24 steps to a single rotation. It sucks. That's 15 degrees. That if I want 20 rotations towards the left in a row, I should be able to just point and click. But no, the game does not allow this leisure. Leisure, I don't know how to say that. There you go. Why do I have that pillar there? Don't need it. And now, all the wonkiness is symmetrical, so it will look cool. Actually, I could have gone straight to thicker pillars in... I have a cramp. The thicker pillars here, but the snap points are easier to look at with thinner pillars. Now I gotta just place the ceilings. Looking at the pillars too, and this is one of my favorite improvements from ASA. Looking at the structure that you want to snap to actually works. Unlike, ASA, we had to cycle a lot of snap points. Sometimes we still have to, but not as much as before. Excuse me. Oh, we got that. I don't wanna do it because I don't know exactly how the pattern went. I have to check it back there in the other build. A foot paw. So this place is actually called the foot paw. That's what I'm gonna say when people start asking for the location of the build. Coordinates, not the foot paw. If you don't know the map, that's your problem. I don't know. I I like to explore and find things for myself. And if somebody, I rarely request for coordinates, so I just you can just tell me northeast or northwest or south west or central, south central. I don't know, a general area. And I like to look at the fucking landscape and see, okay, I recognize that, or just see a picture, see a video, and let me look for that landscape, just a general location, and the landscape is enough for me, at least, to find a place. It's not only enough, it's enjoyable because I have to do some exploring on my own. I don't know how many times I've been like, oh, this builder built this house in this place, and this other builder, oh, there's this where they built this, Pretty nice that way, in my opinion. Not everybody works like that, I understand it. Some people are more concrete in their way of thinking. Nothing against it, it's not bad, it's just not the way I think all the time. So that's why when a lot of people start asking for coordinates for a build, I'm like, I don't know. It's in the south. It's in the north. It's in the Great Green Plains or whatever the fuck I can come up with. Did I actually rotate the thing? I think I did. Yes, I did. It's just the aiming extremely wonky. I think it's kinda... Oh, I'm pulling it up a notch or two. Did I rotate the thing? Not this time. Got that. Rotating left now. One more. better, but yeah. Got it? Nope. No, we got it. I need blessings. Okay. Got that done. Start the recording. My phone needs charge. I don't think I have a charger for it here. I don't know what the... Okay. I need just a minute to solve the phone issue because the phone is my chat monitor. I know it's nobody chatting, but just in case. Just 1 minute. Hello there. Sorry about that. Where was I? To check the other building. So from the center, I remember now. So what I'm doing is that I'm snapping to the right side of the ceiling. That is there, it says there. And again from the side, because this is gonna have stairs. I go to your right side or left side. This time I'm going left because I'm going left. Nope. Oh. I'm going to the right side. Just to keep things symmetrical. Okay, that's not again. out to the wrong place. Okay. I'll do this thing. It has to be to the left side because the railings gotta look above, gotta look towards the other pillar. Now it's gotta be the right side. Have to be looking on the right side, not the left side. No, you can't. And rather, you can't actually unvex it. Is I think your name is that. No, you can't overlap a lot of things, but I wouldn't be surprised that you could do. There's actually ways of doing circles in officials. I just don't know them. But yeah, there's a lot of overlapping that can be done. I'm using something called the move tool, so chances are you're not gonna be able to use that mod. Unless you are in a non-unofficial server that has it over on your single player. Though most of the time there's always a workaround for this kind of stuff with official settings. It's just we gotta look for that. The thing with official settings is that it's too restrictive, and yes, there's a lot of people that like play unofficial, but it can hinder creativity a lot, because clipping is one of the things that come on. Even if one of those things that can make ARK building very complex and intrinsic and making it more interesting. Visually interesting, I mean. Yes, that's right. The challenge of overcoming official settings difficulties can be interesting, and I've done it in ASC at least, period of times. But it's not my main thing, to be honest. Yep, I did that. Yeah, the interior, and it's mainly putting those quarter ceilings inside regular ceilings. Okay. So let's gotta stay there. Let's see. You do the A-frame again on official settings, a lot of us. Pressing the bit but can't do the interior. I don't know, to be honest. It's something I might consider in the future, but I'm struggling enough to keep content regular in this channel. So it's not a project that I honestly can assume at the moment. But I could consider in the future maybe exploring other ways of doing decorations, doing the decorations, doing interiors, especially floor patterns. Honestly, as far as I remember, the only thing I did in the interior that relied on clipping was pretty much the floor on the center of the build, or the chimney's fireplace. Fireplace might... I don't even remember clipping on the fireplace, to be honest. So I don't know. Maybe if at some point Wildcard decides to make water greenhouse ceilings, that would be amazing. You wouldn't have to clip anything at all, just makes greenhouse ceilings and dome ceilings. But Maybe like I did with the spiral and circle tutorials at some point, I should be able to come up with alternatives to always to load in official. At this point, my main focus is to get regular on content creation. Once I do that, trust me, even if I'm not an official builder, I always have a thing for trying to make the ways I build accessible for as much people as possible. But yeah, I will definitely at some point. But like I said, I want to focus right now on getting regular on content making. And one step at a time. So far, the sad part of all this is that the move tool, which is the basis of this build, is not an official tool. The beer barrels were clipped. That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't remember that. Thanks for reminding me. That was most likely clipped. The furnace or fireplace, I did clip the fireplaces inside the structure I made slightly to get the, you know, the smoke effect. But other than that, I would have to double check. And maybe that's something that I can explore in the future. Like I said, once I get back into regular posting, many people did ask for a live stream or a step-by-step of how I did the A-frame. Or I might do a live stream on it at some point. I'm gonna think about it. Hey. Got it. Oh, come on. I snapped them all in the wrong place. Wait. Fireplace. Now that I think of it again. Okay, top one is looking up. That sucks, donkey balls. I might have the footage of how I did the fireplace. Maybe turn that into a video on its own. Top one is looking up. Here we are again. Flip it. Nope. It's kind of stuck and out of cover, huh? I mean, I don't have that many allies in that place, but there's plenty of already. Yeah, I honestly don't understand why it's changing so much. The position early, how I did the curve and not being consistent, the side that was picking up or that, or unable to be consistent. So we're gonna rebuild this, please bear with me. We'll have to do some experimenting on your own. Like here. The thing here is that you want to make sure that at least one of these pillars is snapped to the ceiling. You want the railing above, off. I hope it makes sense what I'm trying to say. Like this pillar, when I snap to it, the railing sits above the ceiling. But this pillar, if I snap to it, this happens. Only one pillar will give you that if you are consistent with placing one pillar per ceiling, not two pillars in a single ceiling. Oh. By the way, that's what that right means. Yep, mistakes were made. But like the great Bob Ross would say, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents. I don't need you or you. That's okay. I tried to press G. Didn't work. To be honest, at some point I was feeling kinda lazy for not doing a better railing work on this build, but I kinda realized, you know, the strength of these builds are the curves and the circles. And railing work is what everybody does for a reason, you know. Railings are pretty OP. It's one of the main decorative aspects of the game as of right now. I get it. But I lean a lot towards not doing what everybody's doing. For example, I could have bought the bobtails and stuff. Could do it right now. I just don't want to yet. I want to build in that expansion, and I feel like might be a wrong decision for a YouTuber. Yes, because it should be first, but I'm not in that game right now. My goal is to get back into recurrent building and posting. And another thing is that I like bending the structures and bending the snap points and bending the mechanics towards my advance, and there it is. There's not a lot of people doing this. What am I doing now? Placing skinny beans. Yo, would you mind snapping? What did I do? I don't. There's a pillar somewhere down there. I'm gonna give it a break. The vibrato kinda kills the vibe for me. Oh, it's a bit rough. Yeah, I hold it like that. He has it. Let me double check how things are on the other side. I'm not gonna worry about the stairs yet. What's this? Oh. Okay, stairs are like that. I need thick pillars. The entrance is blah blah. That's fine. Oh, before going there, kind of wanted to show something here quick. Using the move tool too, but I've noticed that there's actually quote unquote legit ways of tilting stuff. By legit I mean not modded ways, but using the building mechanics. And I think Vlad showed me like placing tables on spikes or something like that, or spikes on tables, and you can snap dino gates to the spikes and ceilings and to the dino gates and so forth, something like that. And there you can achieve a 90-degree angle, 45-degree angle. I don't know. This is a 45-degree angle, but main difference is that what I did here is that I managed to clip Behe gates into the terrain. Behe gates normally don't clip into the terrain, from the bottom at least, for a simple reason. Like that, you know. You can't do it because the bottom portion of the behemoth gate doesn't allow clipping at all. You can clip a behe gate into a cave entrance, fine. You can clip the top portion of the behe gate into the cave entrance, but never the bottom portion. So back in ASE, when I was playing Docks, the Docks mod, for those who don't know, Docks spawns wild bosses on the map. And bosses have an absurdly huge render distance, but your base has a very limited render distance compared to the bosses. So if you're too far from your base is still rendered, but your creatures are there. And if a boss sees your creatures, bye-bye your creature. So Docks came with this idea of making some behemoth gates that even when they disappeared, technically the structure was there, so the boss wasn't able to go through. Unless it was a mounting run, we were screwed. So I managed to get the mechanics so quote-unquote sorted to make a base entirely out of behemoth walls, behemoth gates, I mean. And part of the thing was that I needed to clip behemoth walls into the terrain to make a good looking base. So I wanted to, I opted for a tent to make kind of a simple shape, and this is pretty much what I did. Basically, I found a 45-degree angle, and then I rotated a ceiling, entire snap point. Remember, this is back in ASE. If you rotated a structure, you were rotating the actual snap point. Now you don't. Now you just want to place a ceiling and you you try to place a ceiling, just click E and that happens, you know? But that's not rotating the snap point, that's just rotating the skin of the structure. So here I rotated the actual snap points. And those ceilings, it's not just the skin of the ceiling rotated, the actual snap point is. That is why you see the behemoth gates snapping like that. What you see in the left portion of the screen is the bottom of the behemoth gate. And just doing that, we're gonna achieve something like this. This is gonna be my next building, and something that is, I mean, pretty happy, to be honest, is that it's been a while since I'm building and recording and starting. I haven't started editing, but I'm recording something, and I have a concrete idea of what I want to do next, and that's pretty good. So far, this is just a tent. Old last tent. Anybody that tilted the structure in ASE before, snapped a triangle to it and then made a tent. But the behemoth gates were looking sideways. Mine are looking downwards because, like I said, I want to clip them into the terrain. It's how big gates, better gates. Clip into the terrain, sealing the entire floor. Oh, that looks nice. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna be working with. I like to use wood because I like a lot the pattern of the wood. Behe gates, behe gates. But let's see how it goes. Back to building. I was gonna make these stairs. But before that, I need a real quick potty break. Lower. Just checking out my chat is actually refreshing and not giving me shot because it likes to do that. Sephiroth. And if you ever had any doubts about where my name came from, there you have it. So, Stir. Pretty sure there's, I can see shit. Yeah, stairs. I gotta bring down 1 or 2 quarter walls, snap quarter ceilings to them, and snap a ceiling to those quarter ceilings. That way I can have this staircase like that. What was the name of the place? A footpath. That's not the side. Sephiroth. Pretty sure it was Dexter's. Yeah. Come on. Yep, you can treat that always like things like that, but like this. So what I just did was bring in another snap point to the side, so the ceiling could snap to the other snap point instead of thinking that they needed to snap through the stairs, but then water ceilings grabbed it. That's not what I mean. Kind of like this more. Good night. Oh. Another song, huh? Got it. That's good enough. Should be in these two. That. Maybe this. That's pretty much it. There's some raining work to do over there. Here. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, that kinda sucks a little bit. Yeah, I have to fill those cups with pillars. What if? Is that one? No. They all have advantages and disadvantages. Come on, do the same thing. I guess. Maybe I can do this and improve the look of it. Come on. Let's see. It stayed there. Nice. So I guess official players might be able to do that thing too. Just not to the water ceiling and destroy the water ceiling. Dude, if we could. Incline beams without mods, it would be amazing. But you know what? Let's embrace the fact that we are using the move tool and go all the way. How does that work? I don't know it. You know what? I don't like it. Some flags there would be nice, huh? I don't know, maybe later. Probably go with thick pillars, chunky pillars, like Captain 5.7 yesterday. Excuse you. Remember that what I'm trying to achieve right now is for one pillar to look in the direction of the wall. So when I start placing my railings, they touch the next pillar. Come on. I guess we snap to the wall. Not the ceiling. Same thing. Actually, that wasn't expected. Yeah, to demolish it. Actually. It's better to go in this direction. Look straight to the snap point you want. You know, for a while, I've been noticing that either European music scoring for video games is European and American music scoring for video games is just different, or things have changed. The RPGs, meaning Japanese RPGs, like Final Fantasy VII, which is the music you're listening from. I should be recording that. Their music tended to be way more melodic. You could, out of anything, no matter how insignificant the theme was, or not insignificant, but no matter the degree of importance that theme had in the plot of the game, let's say, it could be listening to this city music, or fighting your first enemy in the game, or fighting against Sephiroth. There was always going to be a memorable tune in every song. Melody was extremely important. Most often, is ARK, of course. And yes, you can say that ARK has a lot of memorable themes. There are not a lot. There's a few themes that Gareth Cocker repeated endlessly along his tracks, which, unlike other people that might think that it was just a lazy move, I think it's just a way of unifying a soundtrack. tiny to the game using a few, probably less than three main tunes that will describe the entire game. You would hear any of those tunes and you would say this is ARK, which makes a lot of sense, but also takes away a lot of melody from the rest of the songs. If something else comes up, I'll try to remember about it and just blah 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 more about it. This is Ultra Riley, so this is not an example of what I'm talking about. So what now? We have... I'm very mad about a replicator poking up. We have this. This needs a boom. We good. What time is it? It's 10:48. I was hoping I was gonna finish this roof today, but I'm not. Not quitting yet, but I really think the dome is gonna have a stream for its own, because it's very time consuming. So probably tomorrow would be good for the dome if I leave everything set up for it, and by that we might only need 2 set of walls. That's pretty much it. Yes, there's gonna be doors and there's gonna be a few things I have to worry about, but mainly two set of walls on another circle. It's totally my fault. I chose to do it like that. Back and forth. What I was saying about JRPGs, I shouldn't assume. I shouldn't make conclusions about an entire genre of video games just on Final Fantasy alone. It's probably the biggest JRPG game ever. Series of games. That doesn't mean the only JRPG or JRPG inspired game. 6 pillars. This is Ultra Riley. But what I was saying, for example, you get the main theme of ARK. Everybody knows how it goes. Everybody is tired of hearing it. That's probably why they changed it in ASA. Which I didn't like, to be honest. I love the main theme of ARK, even if I'm tired of it. But what the fuck did I do? Ah, come on. Let me destroy the figure. Yep. Yep, I did that. If you go back to songs like Shores and Stars, I bet most people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's pretty much one of the first songs you encounter in ASC when you start just exploring outside the beach. Doesn't have a single melody, dude. Come on, memorable melody, to be fair. Of course it has melody. And it too was, not just one. It doesn't have a memorable melody. It doesn't have something catchy, something that is easy to remember. Just ambience music, and don't get me wrong, I think it's excellently made. Shores and Stars be one of my favorite songs of the whole game. But again, it's memorable to me because I like it. It's not memorable as in there's a catchy melody that you can't forget even if you want to. It's not the kind of music that will haunt in your dreams and you will be like, you're gonna dump in your bathroom and be like, oh, this song again. No, it's not that kind of song. Because like I said, most songs in the ARK soundtrack are not meant to be memorable. I think they are meant to provide ambience to the game, which they do extremely well. But when you go to JRPGs like Final Fantasy, you get the same ambience effect with memorable tunes. That's something I really enjoy, of course. Come on, give me a exclamation point. Just need 6. I've been wanting to ask God of Koger himself about that matter. He can be pretty accessible on Twitter, and he can be not. I guess it's a matter of his mood and whether what you are tagging him is worthy of his time. What entices him, you know? I don't know what the fuck's happening there. Last question I asked him, he completely ignored me. But when I posted my extinction cover, he was very eager to respond and sheer the fact that I don't know if sheer is the word I'm looking for, but I'm using it anyway. Cherish the fact that he posted a cover of one of his songs, and he actually gave the impression of listening to it. This melody. But interesting how he dove into a slower tempo to start catching up and speeding up, giving the impression that he was just gonna launch into cyberspace. He just catch into the original tempo of the sun. Would be nice if you gave me my snap point. Please and thank you. Butthole. There you are. Got it. Pretty sure I don't need all those beans for now, but once I finish with the dome, support will come down from the dome into all the walls of the circle, so I'll be able to destroy that middle, because there's gonna be a spider staircase that I'm gonna make coming up from that floor story to this into the inside of the dome. So it's already 10 p.m. where I'm at. I think I'm pretty content with what I've done so far. I will most probably get rid of all those Jennies and flush the replicator, because I don't like how it's poking off. That will kinda suck visually. I don't know. I'll give it a thought. Let me see. Oh shit, poking on all. Why? It was just that. But yeah. I still have to make a door. Hopefully the dome and the door can go in the same stream. After that, do this, just making the staircase in the far right corner and just placing a shit on pillars around. But it's kind of hard for me to stream more than 2-3 hours in a weeknight. Even in a weekend, it's at this point it's kind of hard. I don't know why. Probably because I need to get used to it. And we need flexibles. Yep. Well, I think that is all for tonight. You know what? Let me do one more thing. One last thing to do next time. What do I do? This? Yeah. That. 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 This again. This. That. And I'm pretty sure I can do this. Won't hurt. And the hurting. What if? Hear me out. Would you? Please? No. Not at all. Are you doing that? Never mind. Back to plan A. I can stay there, don't matter. Come on. Nope. Like that. No. Uh-huh. They did that. Why? Okay. I have a bottom pillar, that's what more. Don't want that yet. Come on. That's fine. And railings. Spanish, rieles. Actually, I think railings is pasamanos because rieles is the rails of a train track or something like that. Don't quote me on it, please. I might be mistaken. Okay. Now Yeah, I told you that we need inclined beams. They might have. Yeah. Maybe the rain is on the left side. What did I do? That. Oh, my butt hurts. Listen, pretty sure. Yep. You have to make some sort of entrance there. That's just decoration. Not necessary at the moment. Come on. Wait. Oh. There, something there. Maybe like that works. Yeah. Well, he's getting there. But now's the time. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.